What's up, YouTube world? This is Steven again. It is currently 5:02 p.m. on July 2nd of 2015, and I would like to welcome you all to my 12th Top Thursday. Today, I am going to be revealing my top 10 Adam Sandler movies. Adam Sandler is like my favorite actor of all time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Number 10 is The Cobbler. The Cobbler, I think you can find on Netflix. He ends up running this store, this shoe repair store, so he's the cobbler, and he ends up meeting his dad at the end, who is whoever the actor of Rain Man is. I forget the actor's name, but he ends up meeting him at the very end because his father ends up being in someone's shoes, and the person's shoes is actually the actor, I think it's Christopher Walken, I think, is actually the actor, and he has his shoes, and pretty much whatever shoes that Adam Sandler wears, he ends up turning into that person, like, physically, actually. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Number 9 is Grown Ups. This one, I don't really, excuse me, think this actually has a storyline in particular, but I think it's a really funny movie. It has Chris Rock, David Spade, Rob Schneider, and another actor, I forget the name, but yeah. During the movie, he ends up playing this guy in basketball, and he beat him, but the guy ends up beating him at the end, I think because Adam Sandler let him win, I think. But I think that's it. Number 8, and what a fitting one for number 8, it's 8 Crazy Nights. This one I don't think would be on a lot of top 10 people's lists. I don't know why. I think it's a hilarious movie. But Adam Sandler ends up losing his parents as a kid in this movie, and he ends up portraying this alcoholic and drug addict life, I guess. I know he's an alcoholic. I don't know about a drug addict, but he ends up helping this person named Whitey Duvall, so he won't end up going to prison for 10 years. And in the end of the movie, he helps Whitey win this award. I don't forget what the award is called, but yeah, it's a pretty good roughie. It's a really good holiday movie if you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah. Number 7 is Mr. Deeds. Cree Longfellow Deeds. I love this movie. In the very beginning, his father dies, and he has an inheritance of $40 billion. Yeah, billion, with a buh. And Mr. Deeds ends up inheriting his father's allowance, or life savings, or whatever, and he ends up meeting the woman of his dreams named Pam Dawson, but she actually isn't who Longfellow Deeds thinks she is. But it has a very good ending. They end up getting together and everything. So yeah. Number 6 is 50 First Dates. I love this movie. This one brings back Drew Barrymore from The Wedding Singer, and she ends up going through this traumatic event, or car crash, I think, that she only has her memory for one day, and the very next day her memory is completely wiped clean of whoever she met and whoever she knew and everything. So Adam Sandler in this one has to win Drew Barrymore's heart over every single day, pretty much. It's a very funny movie. That's why it's called 50 First Dates, because it's like she's going on 50, but he only goes on 1, I guess. I don't know. Number 5 is The Longest Yard. This one actually takes place in a prison, I think in Texas, I want to say. And how he got in prison was he was driving under the influence and quote-unquote stole his girlfriend's Bentley while he was driving under the influence of alcohol. And that's how he got in jail. And he also got accused for shaving points in a football game, and that's what the people who are in the prison think he's in there for. But yeah, it's a very good movie. It really is. They end up going against the guards at the very end, and I think you probably all know who wins this one. Number 4 is The Waterboy, another football movie from Adam Sandler. The Waterboy, played by Adam Sandler, I think is what's his name? Crap, I forget his name in the movie, but I think it's called Waterboy in the movie. He's actually the Waterboy for another team, but the team he plays for is actually the Mud Dogs of whatever high school it is, I guess, or college or whatever. And he uses the people that pissed him off, like in his life, as his tackling fuel, and it uses them. He uses that to end up really tackling the people just really hard in the movie. And it's a really good movie. They end up winning the championship at the end. Number 3 is Big Daddy, another very, very funny movie. He ends up fostering this child named Julian during the movie, and he says he says his name is Kevin Garrity, but his real name is actually Sonny Koufax. When the real Kevin Garrity is in China, for the time being at least, he goes off being Kevin Garrity, and then the FBI actually figures out that his name is Sonny Koufax, and they're going to put him in jail unless if he gives up Julian, which he does, and it has a really heartfelt ending and a really nice ending at the same time as well. Number 2 is Happy Gilmore. This one's a golf movie, and I love this movie. It's a really funny movie. Happy Gilmore, his grandmother is actually going to lose her house because I don't think she has any money to pay it off. So he needs to accrue $270,000, I think, to buy her house back. So he ends up playing golf, and he ends up getting enough money, but the antagonist in this movie named Shooter McGavin wants to buy it off as well because he thinks Happy Gilmore, aka Adam Sandler, is going to steal his thunder because Shooter has never won a gold jacket before, but Happy Gilmore has never won one either since this is his first time playing in a golf championship. So yeah, I think you all know how this one ends. Happy Gilmore wins the gold jacket. Now, before I get to my number 1 pick, here are my honorable mentions from most considered to least considered. Anger Management, Click, Bedtime Stories, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, and Bulletproof. And my number 1 movie on my top 10 Adam Sandler movies list is Billy Madison. This is a hilarious movie. He ends up at the very beginning like this drunk person and doesn't even have the education of like a elementary school person, but he ends up going back to elementary school because he needs to have like this education, and he ends up meeting this 3rd grade teacher named Veronica Vaughn. Veronica Vaughn, if you know Pete Sampras, the American tennis player, she is actually his wife, Pete Sampras' wife in real life. You can look her up. I think she's a model. But yeah, she is gorgeous. She really is. Adam Sandler ends up dating her and I think ends up marrying her at the end. And he ends up having this like trivia contest or whatever with this antagonist at the very end. But yeah, it has a good ending. He ends up winning, and I think that guy ends up either paralyzed or going to jail or something. But yeah, those are my top 10 Adam Sandler movies. And that is my top Thursday for today. Hit me up in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my list and what your top 10 Adam Sandler movies are as well. For my next top Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I just got to wait and see. And also, before I sign off, I want to wish everyone around America a happy 4th of July, because I'm not going to be doing another video before then. So yeah, I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July, wherever you're going to be going. I hope you all have fun, watch some nice fireworks, and I hope you all enjoy that day. If you want to see my most recent Top Thursday, click around this journal area right here. And if you liked what you saw in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe right there. I want to see all of you Richmonders hitting that subscribe button really hard. And comment below. And I will see you guys next time with another video. This is Steven signing out.